Hey guys, Jake Bull, the Habitat Pro. Here's a big food plot, and we're gonna gradually transition this into less food and more switchgrass, just to use this south-facing slope and make it a little more secure up here next to the highway. But I get a lot of questions on what the best hunting app is for mapping. Okay, so I'm gonna explain it this way. Why are these two trails leading off of this food plot back into the middle of nowhere, right? That's a good question. So you might say, well, there must be some cover out there. They're going from one spot to another. Well, where are they going and why? And how can I decrease my amount of time, make it more efficient for me to get in there and look at this? Well, I could scan back and look at the imagery. And then I'll show you from another hunting app with 10-foot elevation contours. I'll show you what you have available for, another fee on a different one, just to compare it, just because that's kind of what's available to us in the public. So you can see from that picture, obviously it tells us nothing about where these guys are going. Well, let's check the other picture and see if it tells us where they're going. So there they are, guys. The tracks off the food plot led right out here. And we've got about, I'd say 3-inch diameter balsam. And what happens with that stuff is they can kind of plow their way through all these sticks in here, but then on the inside they always have really good shade but really good visibility. Nobody can see them, and they can plow through stuff, if they have to flee. So what we would do to enhance this bedding area is we just look for the hardwoods. So what I'll do is I'll come in, and these are all wrist to, it looks like maybe hammer handle size green ash. So what I'll do is I'll take and I'll cut those right at waist height and then let them bush out. And this will be full sun right here. You can see be full sun. So these will bush out, and it's kind of like hinge cutting, but we don't really want to hinge cut in here and just make a bunch of trash. So I'll just lop these off with the chainsaw and let them fall to the ground, and they'll pick their way through here. And it's just a little bit of bedding area food. That's it. And you can see all the deadfall up there. I'll just block them out some holes through so that they can use the other side. Probably go to the south side of this island and drop some more trees just so they get some more sun in here. Guys, you got to get this color topo from Scott at Northwoods Mapping. I mean, you saw, you couldn't find this if you were using any of the other apps that have 10-foot elevation lines. It's just, those lines are worthless when you're talking about anything near the swamp. I mean, you got to find these islands. That's just the way it is. Thanks to Dan Infalt at the Huntin' Beast that for showing us what these islands in the middle of the swamp can do for you. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, guys, get over there and do it. It's just fantastic. But obviously in this area I'm allowed to change some things, and I'm gonna, and the only reason we found it is from that color topo. Look for Scott at Northwoods Mapping. He's got this color topo imagery set up, ready to rock for nearly everywhere in the country. Just an awesome spot here that we're going to develop so that we have another little nook, another little bedding area, just spreading them out, getting them away from the wolves. This is Jake Bull, the Habitat Pro. We're in northern Minnesota. Get out and enjoy your woods, guys. Find these little nuggets.